Y'all can do better than that. Good evening. Good evening. How you guys feeling? Everybody having a good day today? Are y'all excited about our celebration? Yeah. Welcome to the People's House. Thank you. You know, it's always beautiful to have these celebration and cultural celebrations, and I'm just really honored that, you know, myself and my colleagues were able to really sponsor this event tonight. I would just like to acknowledge Councilmember Julie Minnick, who's here with us tonight. Councilmember Sanchez's Chief of Staff, Sam, she's here with us tonight. Our majority leader, Amanda Ferris, she's not here yet, but I know that she would want to be here because she sponsored the event last year, so let's acknowledge her. And also Kevin Riley, Councilmember for 13th District in the Bronx. He also wanted to be here, but he's also an adjunct professor, and tonight is his final for his class, so he could not be here tonight, but he is definitely here with us in spirit and really wanted me to send well wishes to everyone. So thank you guys all for being here. The GARIFUNA community, and I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, so I apologize. Community is an Afro-Indigenous population emanating from the Caribbean islands of St. Vincent that was expelled to the Honduras and islands and has over 100,000 plus strong in the Bronx. The Bronx, outside of Honduras, has the highest number of the GARIFUNA population, so give it up to the Bronx. However, despite the immigration to New York City dating back to the 1930s, the community did not receive recognition until a tragedy that struck roughly 30 of the GARIFUNA community and 87 of the Coop Parish in the fire in 1990 at the Happy Land Club was identified as GARIFUNA. And so unfortunately, like most things, and like most people of color, we are usually just here doing the work and trying to live our best lives. And it's usually not to a tragedy when things come to the forefront. But again, I want to say I'm just so happy that I have the biggest coalition of GARIFUNAs in the Bronx, because the reality is we are all the same people. And the Bronx has such a rich, diverse culture. And let's be clear, you guys add to the culture and the beauty of it. And so thank you guys for all coming here today. Thank you for being with us. We are honoring some amazing people doing some amazing work. And right now, we are going to do the national anthem. I am not singing it. I know that was on the program. It was some miscommunication. But I'm not singing it, but we're going to have the national anthem play right now. Thank you. Oh, please stand.
Thank you.
So at this time, I would like to call Jose Aviles up to say a few words and get this program started. I just want to say I'm so grateful and thankful because he has really been a real partner with me in my office. One of the things that I have brought into my office and I kept from my predecessor was the advisory boards. However, we didn't have an advisory board that supported all the cultures and richness of my district. So we have an advisory board called the Cultural Committee. We're multicultural, where we are celebrating the diverse cultures in District 16 and really about looking at not only the differences, because we focused a lot on the differences, but also the similarities. And Hosea has been one of the folks who've been part of our advisory boards from the very beginning and has been a very big advocate to ensure that the GARIFUNA community is heard and that the culture is alive in my district and throughout the Bronx. So I would at this time like for him to say a few words. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Stevens. And actually, I'll start by following up by saying that it is because of District 16 that we are back here. And that was the previous council member, Vanessa L. Gibson, who actually invited us here in 2014, and she did that for the 4 years that she, but the last one was in 2019, and then we know what happened in 2020. So, and again, thank you for continuing. I also want to thank council member, now my majority leader, Amanda Farias, because she sponsored last year's event along with Council Member Stephen. And I'd like to say that the reason that we're here is to commemorate GARIFUNA Heritage Month from March 11th to April the 12th. What's the significance of those dates? Our ancestors, the GARIFUNA ancestors, on March 11, 1797, the British loaded 2,248 of our ancestors into 10 ships and sent them into the Caribbean Ocean. 222 of our ancestors perished on that journey. And on April 12, 1797, 2,026 GARIFUNA ancestors landed on the island of Roatán in Honduras. And then from there we spread to Belize, Guatemala, and Nicaragua, which is where the diaspora exists now. That's what we commemorate. What we celebrate is GARIFUNA history, culture, heritage, and more important, our contribution to society. Whatever we are, whether it's Belize, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, and the United States of America. Today, because of migration, New York has the largest GARIFUNA population outside of Central America. And through this effort started as to raise awareness, as the council member mentioned. So thank you for being here. Thank you for all the council members who sponsored this event. To help us continue. And I am so glad to see the diversity of the GARIFUNA community, especially the young people, because that's what it's all about, right? So again, thank you very much. Enjoy the evening, and I'll give back to the council member. Thank you.
We can give him a big round of applause. Because like I said, he is a huge advocate for making sure that this culture stays alive and is present, and was very instrumental in not only helping to organize this, but also picking the of who we were honoring tonight. So I just think that it's just so important that he's doing all this behind the scenes work. And so thank you for your service. Thank you for keeping your history alive and making sure that generations to come can continue this work. And so we really appreciate you. So please give up for him. So we are going to start with our first honoree. Arnold Martinez didn't have to look far for a vivid view of the GARIFUNA culture. The Bronx, the home of the majority of over more than 200,000 GARIFUNA in New York, not only served as his birthplace, but the backdrop for his earliest cultural memories. His mother from Honduras would often bring him and his siblings to GARIFUNA gatherings or fidus. Am I saying that right? Fidus? I said it right? Fidus? I did it? I'm sorry, guys. I got a speech impediment, so forgive me, fidus. However, Mr. Martinez wasn't interested. In the beginning, he really didn't understand much, he admits. And if he got older, he really was able to embrace everything. Now, I love fidus. 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 All right, y'all teaching me. You're going to teach me. I'm going to say it right at least once. The 26-year-old entrepreneur says, I would rather go to Fedu. Yeah. Okay. So, go to a regular party nowadays. All right, so when you're invite me to Fedu, so I'd like to go. Invite me next time. The shift in culture began when his family moved to Far Rockaway in Queens. All right, we see you love the Bronx, but we still love you. Through the uprooting, Mr. Martinez from his birthplace, it planted a seed that was ultimately bloomed in GARIFUNA robotics, one of a kind aerobic styles that infuses various GARIFUNA musical genres and dance techniques. At 12, he finally persuaded his mother to let him dance with the Himalaya. I'm sorry, that's a lot. That's a lot of letters. All right, I'm learning. I'm telling y'all, I'm leaving. I'm gonna be an expert. A modern-day dance group, along with his cousin. It was him traveling all the way from Far Rockaway to the northern part of the Bronx, 219th Street, at the age of 12. I just want y'all to hear that. Like, that's a lot. And that is commitment. That's a lot. So, no, that wasn't enough clap, guys. That's a lot. Sometimes I will travel by myself. Even if his late cousin stopped attending, Mr. Martinez remained enrolled as he was extremely passionate about dancing and eager to learn about the connection between the movement, songs, and history alongside his dance troupe. He refers to dance as his calling and even describing spiritual connections to the drums. Those drums, the songs, the harmony, the connection between the songs, the drumming and dancing, that is my fuel, he says. This is what kept me whole. This is what keeps me sane. In alignment to Mr. Martinez's purpose, in April 2018, he founded GARIFUNA Robotics, a mixture of fitness and culture, as GARIFUNA Aerobics. I can say that? Okay, GARIFUNA Aerobics. Oh, they have robotics, sorry. Participated in key GARIFUNA rhythms and dance styles such as Patuna, Punta, and which is commonly known as Mesquite, and really 65% of the dance classes comprised of Punta, followed by a cardio-centered, and lastly, a much more relaxing dance for which he introduced for a cool down. So I am excited to ask Mr. Arnold Martinez to come and grace us at the podium so he can receive his proclamation. You're something I'm outside by now.
receiving this award. And it's just, I would like to still be 26, but my knees say otherwise. I'm actually 30 yet. Like I said, it's an honor to be receiving this award. And yes, I was 12 years old, traveling from the Bronx, traveling all the way from Far Rockaway, Queens, to the Bronx, just to be able to embrace my culture, to know who I am, to know where I come from. That era of my life is the era when I wanted to find myself. And growing up in the Bronx, I come from struggle, no silver spoon, okay? And that was my way of being able to stay sane, right? Leaning towards my culture, leaning towards those struggles, leaning towards the essence of being GARIFUNA is what has kept me whole, to where I was able to use that struggle and that pain and that loss and turn it into light. And fast forward April 6, 2018, I was able to find GARIFUNA Holdings, in which I am happy to be celebrating 6 years in the business. I want to give a special thanks to the GARIFUNA Coalition, to Jose Francisco Aguilera, Dennis Stevens, for putting this all together. I want to give a special thanks to everybody who has poured into me, who has believed in me. I feel like addressing my childhood is to address someone who is no longer here with us, which is my mentor, Giovanni Amafaresco. Because he is one of the first people to actually believe in me and say, you got this. So, Gio, this is definitely for you. From the Tuesdays, I hope I'm making you proud. Closing remarks, I want to thank each of you. Every single person that has poured into GARIFUNA Holdings, everybody who has believed into my vision, who has contracted GARIFUNA Holdings, who gave me those affirmations, who gave me those words, who has been there to fuel me when I was ready to throw in the towel. Thank you. Yes, I operate GARIFUNA Holdings myself. There's nobody who runs GARIFUNA Holdings but me. I handle every single aspect of the business, but it is you guys, the ones who have poured into me, that keeps me fueling and going. And it's not about me. It's not about me. It's about keeping the culture alive. It's about taking back what rightfully belongs to us and being able to tell the story from the lens of a GARIFUNA. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So I'm City Councilwoman Julie Menon, and I first of all, thank you. I want to give a shout out to my great colleague and friend, Councilmember Althea Stevens, on putting this wonderful, an amazing round of applause on putting this fantastic event together. So looking out at this room, I do just want to say I've been honored to work with many of you in this room. I served as a 2020 Census Director for New York City. And in the GARIFUNA community, it was really a priority to make sure on the census that everyone was counted. And so I want to thank you all for the incredible work you did on the census. We in New York City were #1 of all major cities. So I have the incredible honor of introducing the Wabafu GARIFUNA Dance Theater. And I do just want to say, look, we live in the greatest cultural city in the world, and it's through the arts that unite all of us and bring us together. So being able to highlight incredible artistic groups that we're going to see today is just what this is all about. So without further ado, we want to ask the Dance Theater to come on up. Thank you.
want to shout out my neighbor, Councilmember Althea Stevens. And the entire team for putting this together today. Thank you so much. And Councilmember Joseph and all Councilmember Bennett just left. So it's good to, you're all welcome to be here today. Este es el Leal. Y el Leal le quiere dar una presentación muy especial a ustedes, a una persona muy especial para mí y para el equipo nuestro que trabajamos en el Bronx todos los días. Titi Joseph, Titi Stevens. So I don't think the person who is going to receive this award necessarily knows that they are, pero hoy en esta celebración de la cultura garifuna, de todas sus contribuciones en la ciudad de Nueva York, de su presencia que nos hace mejor ciudad, más linda ciudad, yo quiero honrar a una persona que se llama Adrián Gacho. So I just want to say a few words about Adrian. Adrian is a community manager in the office of Councilmember Pirina Sanchez. And Adrian exemplifies public service. He gives so much every single day to our community, but he's not new to this work. It is something that he has been doing, giving back to the Bronx for years. He worked for Assemblymember Chantel Jackson, and now he works for my team. And before that, he did service work abroad in Ecuador. Yeah, I got it! In Ecuador. And his service, particularly today, is exemplified for me and for our team. Because just a few hours before this event, in fact, I wasn't sure that he was going to make it. He was responding to a crisis in the district. There was an emotionally disturbed individual, a senior citizen, 70 years old, who was having an episode on Burnside Avenue. And she really needed assistance. Now, we all understand the dangers of calling the NYPD on an emotionally disturbed person. We all are concerned with the welfare of our neighbors. And Adrian, not only did he search for who he could call and what he could do, he walked out of our office, walked down Burnside Avenue, and assisted this person in person directly. And that right there is the heart of Adrian. So esta es una persona que lo da todo por la comunidad. Que cuando las doñas entran en la mañana a saludar en la oficina, dicen, ¿y mi hijo dónde está? Y estamos muy agradecidas por el servicio de Adrián, por lo que representa en la comunidad latina en la ciudad de Nueva York y para ustedes, nuestra comunidad garífuna. Adrian, the floor.
Well, for starters, I want to thank my boss, my mentor, my good friend, Councilmember Sanchez, for this opportunity. It's always an honor to be in community with you all. I want to thank Arturo for being a good friend and mentor as well. I want to thank Sam, who's also on our team, for participating and mentor. And yeah, it's just an honor being here and being in front of you all. I mean, I gotta be honest, I am still trying to process the day of the week in general, but I'm just happy to be here and to receive this award. And you know, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you all, for my family, for my friends and mentors for pushing me to be a better version of myself each and every day. They know me well. I don't do this sort of work for the recognition, for the awards, for the money. I do it for my community, which includes you all, so thank you for everything, and again, just appreciate you all and keep doing the good work.
With the New York City Council proclamation in honor of GARIFUNA Heritage Celebration, with her incredible and vast experience in the healthcare industry, Evelyn has contributed tremendous support to those in need in New York City. Throughout Evelyn's time as the President and CEO of International Honduran and Central American Parade, and an all-volunteer, non-for-profit organization with a mission to create awareness and appreciation of the Central American culture in New York City, New York metropolitan area, Evelyn continues to fulfill the organization's moral responsibilities. Evelyn's contributions have been invaluable to our community. And on behalf of New York City Council, we're proud to celebrate you on this evening. Congratulations, Evelyn.
Thank you, Ms. Joseph, for representing, giving me this. I've been in the HEC Health Corporation for 30 years. I started at Mauritania Clinic for 5 years and at Lincoln Hospital for 25 years. So I've been in our community serving as volunteer in different organizations, like first our community in the community of Travestia, and then in the community of Trujillo, because both my parents are from Travestia and Trujillo. And then I continued working with the Miss GARIFUNA in Casa Yurume, and also I contribute with the coalition. But since 2006, I've been working with the International Honduran Central American Parade in the Bronx. And it's a challenge because we would like the participation of the community, and we are trying to bring it out there that we exist, and I need the help of everyone to do this. So please, I'm calling for this year, September 8th, for us to participate in the parade in the Bronx. And I have my family here. I have my sister, my daughter, my 2 daughters are here, and my colleagues also from the Honduran Central American Parade. And thank you, Jose, for always counting on me to be able to give a little bit of what I know and what I could do for the community. Thank you.
How you guys feeling? How you guys feeling? Can we give it up for all of our honorees right now? The diversity of honorees that we have is just really amazing. Someone who is doing physical activities that's promoting positive, healthy workouts and things like that and making your body healthy. Then we have Adrian, who he used to work as a District 16 for 79, part 16. But we love you, but she went to the 14th, this is our neighbors. But I've personally seen all the work that he's done hard he works and committed he is to the community, which is really beautiful. And then we have a healthcare professional who's really on the front line and keeping us healthy. So let's give them a round of applause again, because it's important that we are out there for our community leaders. Because, you know, a lot of this is about showing representation for our young people and having them understand that, like, every hero shouldn't be a celebrity, because we have everyday heroes right here in our own community. And so it's important that we just honor them. So thank you guys for the work that you do. Thank you for your commitment to your community. And thank you for continuously keeping your heritage alive. Like, I want to be more a part of your parade. So please let us know how we can be helpful. You have, and it's in the Bronx, and you got 2 Bronx council members right here. So don't forget that when you guys are doing this work, so always feel free to reach out to us, because we're here to support and make sure we're elevating, supporting. Like, even this event here today, we wanted to make sure that this is a part of what we do and the fabric. And literally, I'm keeping District 16 history alive, because, like you said, my predecessor started this, and so we're going to continue this. So whatever you guys are doing, always feel free to reach out to us. But I'm going to right now call back the dance troupe for their part 2, because remember they said, wait for part 2, right? So we are ready for part 2. Thank you, guys.
Oh yeah, go y'all. This guy right here. This guy. He's orange socks.
Can we give it up for them again? Can we give it up to all the performers who joined us? And we see some of us out in this tribe, but I got a knee problem, and I'm kind of old, so I did a little hip something, but it wasn't the same. So where's that? You have to teach me, obviously, so invite me to the class. So next year I can come and be ready. I didn't know it was audience participation. But I just want to say, I'm just blown away. You guys were amazing. Y'all have all the ancestors coming up here, you know? Yeah. I mean, this is what I love about our people, because colored people, no matter where we're from, we all do the same thing, and this is what this is about. You know, and so thank you guys so much for being here. Thank everyone for coming out. Again, give it up for all our honorees.